Okay, so we start scene 1, and this is one of the great funny scenes of the play. This is right after the end of the Capulet party, 5 minutes after, 10 minutes after, something like that. And here we go.
Romeo!
Can I go forward when my heart is here? Turn back, dull earth, and find thy center out.
So, Romeo is outside. He can hear his friends calling him, Benvolio and Mercutio. And then he says, can I go forward when my heart is here? Can I leave when my heart, my love, is here, meaning the Capulet house? Turn back, dull earth, and find thy center out. He's talking to himself, about himself. I will turn back the earth of my body and find the center of me out. What's the center? The heart. Who's my heart? Juliet. So I'm going to go find Juliet. Then enter Benvolio and Mercutio. And as you know, anytime Mercutio's on the screen, it's always a good time.
Romeo! My cousin Romeo! Romeo!
He is wise, and all my life hath stolen him home to bed.
He ran this way and leapt this orchard wall. Call good Mercutio.
Call good Mercutio. Hey, he jumped over this wall. I literally just saw him. Why don't you call him? And then Mercutio's gonna say a lot of fun stuff out in public in the middle of the street.
Hey, I'll conjure too. Romeo, humours, madman, passion, lover, appear thou in the likeness of a sigh. Speak but one rhyme, and I am satisfied. Cry but ah me, pronounce but love and dove. Speak to my gossip Venus one fair word, one nickname for her purblind son and heir, young Abraham Cupid, he that shot so true when King Cophetua loved the beggar maid.
Okay, a few things. Romeo, humorous, madman, passion, lover. Those are all the things he's identifying Romeo as. Remember, he's calling this out in the middle of the street. Romeo. Appear thou in a likeness of a sigh, because Romeo sighs a lot because he's moody, and then he kind of makes fun of him. I pronounce love and dove. Speak to my gossip Venus, one for a word. This bunch of allusions, not super important. And then we get some... Oops, we lost that. Then we get some syntaxes. Right before he starts talking, for some reason that happened. Right before he starts, we unpause, he says this. He heareth not, he stirreth not, he moveth not. He does not hear, he does not stir, he does not move. It's like he's dead.
Oh, he heareth not, he stirreth not, he moveth not. The ape is dead, and I must conjure him. I conjure thee by Rosaline's bright eyes, by her high forehead and her scarlet lip, by her fine foot, straight leg, and quivering thigh, and the demeans that there adjacent lie, that in thy likeness thou appear to her.
Okay, so this is pretty funny. He heareth not, he stirreth not, he moveth not. He doesn't hear, he doesn't stir, he doesn't move. The ape is dead. So that's an old idiom. The ape is dead is, you ever seen like a cartoon, the monkey, that, it's like, someone's playing an accordion, the monkey dances like a trained monkey, a trained ape. He's saying the ape is dead. He's trained. He's whipped by Rosaline. And I must conjure him. I'm going to summon him. I summon you, and he lists a whole bunch of features of Rosaline. And then he says, her quivering thigh. Why would Rosaline's thigh be quivering? Oh, yeah, you guessed it, because maybe Romeo's with her. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And then demeans their adjacent lying adjacent to. That in thy likeness thou appear to us. That in your likeness you appear to us. Appear to us like I just summoned you. Adjacent to Rosaline making her thigh quiver. Yeah, and remember, he's saying this in the middle of the street at midnight or something like that. And then Benvolio says,
If he hear thee, thou wilt anger him.
This cannot anger him. 'Twould anger him to raise a spirit in his mistress' circle of some strange nature, letting it there stand till she had laid it and conjured it down. That were some spite. My invocation is fair and honest. In his mistress' name I conjure only but to raise up him.
One of my favorite sets of dirty jokes in the whole play. Okay, I can't anger him. It would anger him to raise a spirit in his mistress' circle. So, in her mistress' presence, to raise a spirit, a part of him raises up. I'll let you just think about that. Strange nature, let it there stand. That same joke is made in Act 1, Scene 1. Stand 2. 'Tis known I'm a pretty piece of flesh. They can feel me while I'm able to stand. So, the part of him that has risen up lets it stand until she conjures it down. She's the one that makes it go down. I guess maybe by not engaging with him, or by engaging with him. So why do I say all these things out in the middle of the street at night? I conjure only, but to raise him up. I'm saying all these things to raise him up. Not raise his spirits up. That's the pun, actually. To raise that part of him up. I'm trying to put him in the mood by yelling his lady's name out. Yeah. And this is the middle of the street at midnight. Let's continue.
He hath hid himself among these trees to be consorted with the humorous night. Blind is his love, and best befits the dark.
Okay, so what's about to happen here are the dirtiest jokes in all of this play, or at least one of the dirtiest jokes. So dirty that I can't even explain it to you. So I'm going to let the rest of the scene play. There's some dirty jokes, there's a pun, and then there's a let's go to sleep. And then we're going to end the scene. But just know, right here is one of the dirtiest jokes in the play, and I'm not going to explain it to you.
Be blind, love cannot hit the mark. Now will he sit under a medlar tree, and wish his mistress were that kind of fruit as maids call medlars when they laugh alone. Oh, Romeo, that she were, oh, that she were an open arse, and thou a poppering pear. Romeo, good night. Off to my truckle bed. This field bed is too cold for me to sleep. Come, shall we go?
Oh, go then. It is in vain to seek him here that means not to be found.
And that's the end of the scene.